Welcome into this space. I've already gotten myself tuned in to the guides, so they're already with me. And they're calibrating my field and showing me that we're just going to do a little aura cleanse before we even get started. And the reason why is because what they're showing me is those of you that are here and in the replay, you've done the work. You are aware of what cycle is completing. So what my guides are asking me to share before we even get started and do the scans and get energy healing and hear from the guides, they want to just, what they're saying is congratulate you. They're showing me that yesterday they channeled through me that the 9-9 portal is going to be really challenging for those who are resisting the completion of cycles in their life. And it's going to feel really good or really energized. They're saying energized, like in all pronounced. And I feel that. I feel very energized today. So if you're feeling very energized today, they're saying you've done the homework. You've been spending at least a little while getting really focused on what you want for yourself in this life. You've been getting to know yourself. You've been really, what they're showing me is the main wound that you're all closing out. Usually they wait to save this till the end, but they want to say it at the beginning. They're saying, and before I go any further, I just want to ask the blanket statement if I have your permission to scan your energetic field. I'm not seeing into your personal life. I'm seeing your energetic field when you say yes to this. I'm not, again, doing any, we're not going to be doing any past life regressions. It's not like that. They're showing me this is the part of my gift that allows me to make these messages connective and lasting. All right. So at any point in the transmission, you can say yes, then go into observer. You can say yes, then go into observer. It's not like a one and done or a set way of being, but everything that I ever do is for the highest and best good of all, and it's going to be going beyond whatever our ego fields might be saying. So our ego fields might be saying, show up here and flirt with this chick. I'm a channel. I'm an energy healer. I'm here to really lead us today within ourselves. I'm here to lead us into the heart today. So whatever the mind is saying, we're going to allow that to be there, but we're going to process it from the quantum portal of our heart. And what the guides are showing me, this is the Akashic Records guides, in unison with the Ascension teams. There's a lot more guides since you all said yes. They're saying the main wound that you've all healed, and know this here, 999. Know this here, 999. 9 is completion. It's 9-9 on a 9-year. And what have we been talking about for the last year? New Earth? So 999 is closing out all of these cycles where we, this is channeled, as a human collective, have chosen our I can't talk up here. Help me, guys. We've chosen our action point from a core limiting belief of I am not worthy. This is what we are closing today. This is what we're having a little scan of today for the very last time. They're saying starting today and moving forward, you're not going to be working on that worthiness piece anymore. It's not going to be about proving to yourself anymore that you're worthy of love, abundance, joy, peace, balance, health in all areas of your life, holistic health in all areas of your life. That's what we're moving into once we close this cycle. And the cycle we're closing has to do with the majority of beings here on planet Earth in the collective consciousness functioning from, again, a core, go with me, hear this for the last time, functioning from a core limiting belief of I am not worthy. When we believe that, everything we do from there is distortion. Because where does that worthiness really, really start to form us as a tree on this planet? Here's our tree body. It's down in that root chakra. So the part of you that used to hate Earth and not like Earth and think Earth sucks is the cord that we're releasing right now in this session. And in this 999 portal, collectively, we're being assisted by so many beings. I won't start listing them yet because that'll take forever. But they're showing me that this root chakra, so go with me that this is we're going to pretend this is our little dummy here. We're going to pretend that our root chakra is right here. It used to have a really strong cord, okay, going into the earth. Go with me here, please, energetically. No more flirting with me, people. I am married. This root that we used to have, that root said, I'm not worthy. And we're letting it go. And again, the root chakra is our building block as humans. So what they're saying is this. They're saying once we let go of that root, once we let that, we're ascending and we're letting go of that density down there that was really attached, really, 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 really attached to I am not worthy. To the point where a lot of you in your life, you've had all the things you dreamed of for yourself and you still didn't feel good enough. You know all those people out there that are just endlessly chasing money and no dollar amount is enough for them? Do you want to know why they're doing that? Do you want to know why none of the dollars they acquire for themselves feel like anything that they can actually appreciate and enjoy? It's because they're still operating from that root that I am not worthy. So no matter how much they acquire, no matter how perfect the family is, no matter how perfect the outside is, it won't feel good. It won't feel good. Because what you're really after is feeling worthy. And in a planet like Earth, you're going to be taught that the way to acquire those worthiness connections is to acquire all the money and the perfect family and the perfect home and the perfect clothes and the perfect look. Okay? That's what old paradigm that we're letting go of, that we're completing the cycle of, used to tell us. So once we let go of that, and all of a sudden all these things that we were going after before, we don't want to go after them. We're already worthy. So now how can I play here? How can I bring my spiritual gifts here and have it be enjoyable? Let's go ahead and say that as a collective, all 53 of us. I am worthy. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of health. I am worthy of peace. I am worthy of abundance. I am worthy of expressing my creative gifts. I am worthy of expressing my spiritual gifts. I am worthy of these incredible spiritual guides that exist in the infinite and that are past, present, and future all at once and are unconditional love and house this frequency of compassion that is almost overwhelming to me as a human being because of the compassion that these guides hold. The frequency of compassion that these guides hold will put to question those parts of you. They're going to start to teach you, yes, you are worthy. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to access this frequency. So at first, again, it's going to be a little bit of a fake it till you make it. Maybe, for some of you. But you're only semi-tricking your ego into remembering the truth of your soul. I'm sweating. How's everyone feeling? How is everyone feeling? Do a scan of your energy field. How are you? Good. Excited, better. Calm. Happy. After reciting that, really good, right? Thank you. Yeah, agreed. Excited and not sure why. That's a fun place to be, Raven. Hopeful. Wow, look at all these frequencies we've got anchored here. And now I want you to just sense each one of us is a pillar of light. Okay? We each are tapping into this oversoul channel. Happy, abundant, lightened. Oh, beautiful. So we're each tuning into more of us and we're sending it down into the grids of Mama Gaia. That's why when you come here, it's very connective. Loved. So we're becoming this mycelial network of crystalline light. Do you want me to say that again? They're saying I've never said that before, but thank you. They're thanking me for connecting the dots. They're saying we're becoming this mycelial network of crystalline light. We're just like the trees. We're sharing nutrients with one another. We're sharing information with one another, safety with one another. When one of us needs something, we assist. We function as one. We're crystalline beings of light, pouring down and in and through these bodies in this earth plane. We're weaving our tapestries of light. Just allowing myself a moment to stabilize, and then we're going to get into some cards that were pre-pulled. My guides are asking me to share this for those of you that are doing some dot connection when it comes to numerology, which if you're here, you probably are in some ways. They had me use 3 decks. The Rose Oracle, which is Rebecca Campbell and Katie Louise. The Dragon Oracle, which is Diana Cooper and Carla Lee Moreau. And then my handy dandy card deck that I have the channeled words on. They had me pull the same combination in each one, and they want me to tell you. They had me pull the 9 and 19th card. And I saw 919, 919, 919 over these 3 decks. And I don't exactly know why I'm sharing this, but what they're showing me is, okay, they're showing me that this numerology has pertinence for us today. They're showing me that what we're really, with the 9, so go with me, 919. They're saying that they kind of have, they're showing me a clairvoyant image they want me to explain. They're showing me on the bottom the 999. And then on top, they're putting 919. And they're showing me that the 999, once we like move, like today is the 999, but we're seeing tomorrow, which is the 919. And what they're showing me is that that middle part that is the completed, let's say, root that we're letting go of. And this one, we're riffing off of that it's that I'm not worthy. So once we're the 919, now we're functioning with this core, we'll say it's our silver cord. Our silver cord is now functioning from I am worthy. I do deserve to be here. My gifts are valuable here. My gifts are needed here. I feel my best when I am expressing my spiritual gifts. I am open to the divine energies that are limitless and overflowing and pouring through me. And what they're showing me is once we can anchor this, we're going to call it a new root. You're going to call it your stellar root. That's fun. My ego is really having fun. I'm telling my ego to go sit down though. Thank you. Okay, so they're showing me that once this I am worthy, they're showing me they're showing me like it's a paradigm shift for humanity. So go with me. It's very energetic. I'm very much in the Akashic Records. Hopefully I can stay in my body. Okay. They're saying now that that old root of I am not worthy isn't there, all this stuff that's been coming in for you and feeling like, oh my gosh, I have too many creative gifts. There's so much coming through. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. What do I do with it? What do I do with it? Now it can actually land and go through because there's not that inhibiting root at your root chakra saying, we only believe in that I'm not worthy. Because they're showing me this like energy of an egg. And they're showing me that the light will, it tries to come through you. But that root chakra is typically the one that they're saying sometimes the throat chakra would block it. They're saying sometimes the solar plexus would block it, but inevitably it would be the root that would block it because, and they're showing me like a lot of you would get like channeled messages, downloads, stuff like that, revelations. You're just feeling like deeply soulful and enriched and you want to express it to someone or share it to someone or let it ripple through you or create through you. They're saying you wouldn't because of that old root that we just healed of I am not worthy. So let's get into the cards. First, I want you to all rub your hands together. And then if I haven't said this yet, no driving or operating machinery, because we're definitely going into deep stuff today. We're only 17 minutes in. I'm planning on going for the full hour. Get ready, settle in. I was going to say buckle up, which is also true. Okay, now once you've warmed those hands up, cover that third eye. And when you're covering your third eye, I just want you to notice, is there any color there? Do you see anything behind your closed, dark eyes? Okay, now make a mental note and now open it up. Get back to this reality. Okay, now rub those hands together again. Very interactive here, folks. Not just a broadcaster, we're in this together. Okay? We're doing this together. Now, over the heart. Both hands. And with your hands over your heart, I want you to feel within yourself your divine feminine energy. Just be with it for a moment. Now within your heart, I want you to feel your divine masculine energy. Just be with it for a moment. Now just feel as those two divine energies become one within your heart. You might feel movement under your hands. You might feel, oh, I have hand chakras. Okay, now shake that out. And we're going to get into the cards. The first card was open. And it's a Jack of Hearts. So they want us to, this is interesting. They're asking us to open our teenage heart. I'll just plant really quickly so that I can stay in my body that I was listening to Yellow Card this morning randomly, and it felt really good for my teenage heart. Now they're asking us to open our inner child heart. Okay, now open your adult heart. And they're asking us to remember that the quantum portal of the Akashic records that we think we're seeing it from the Brahma, we're seeing it from the third eye, but we're really not. We're sitting in the lotus of our heart to receive the Akashic. They're saying, remember the heart's the quantum key. Some of you are doing quantum work, metaphysics. You're exploring some really important areas for humanity to remember. Some of you are bringing back Atlantean technologies. Some of you are bringing back Lemurian, they're saying song frequencies. Can resonate with that. Really powerful transmission. We're all getting a really big spiritual gift today. Then the next card was Christ Codes. And it's a 5 of Hearts. So let me see again, just for my curious cats in the world. They're both hearts. Okay, so this was Jack of Hearts open and a 5 of Hearts, Christ Code. Yeah, we just got a very, very loving heart healing, making it comfortable for us to explore all 33 chambers of our beautiful heart. So they're saying, remember that, they're saying you all think that you're bringing this 5th dimensional consciousness onto a 3rd dimensional planet. And in reality, you're just moving into what you already are. They're saying your Christ, your inner Christ is your eternal being. It's your eternal soul. Your inner Christ is your eternal being, your eternal soul. It's the pureness of you. And it's they're showing me the infinity symbol. They're showing me the light body. They're saying you connect with your light body through the quantum portal of your heart. It's the way. They're saying, and they're also saying it's the only way. They're saying if you try to connect outside of this dimension in any way in your consciousness, without tuning in from the quantum portal of your heart, they're saying you may get fleeting enjoyment, but you won't get lasting enjoyment. So they're kind of showing me that you might get like, some of you know what I'm talking about. I'll try to talk in as much code as I can here. They're saying with the sacral chakra, we might feel really good about those sacral connections. And that might be really juicy for a while. But if it doesn't have a connection with the heart, it won't last. It'll be fleeting. It'll be pleasure one moment, but you don't care about it the next. So what they're kind of wanting to do right now, and they're showing me the sacral plexus and the heart chakra, how these two chakras, when they are in flow, in unison, and in harmony, that's the ecstasy we're really looking for about life. That is the connection point we really want. We really don't. They're saying the ego will guide us towards wanting the connections of the mind or wanting the connections of some things in the physical. But they're saying if we don't unify them, we end up being pulled apart. And we're queuing right now. We're queuing. We're queuing. Okay? We said bye-bye to that I am not worthy piece. I'll never forget the first time they channeled that sound through me because I was like, that's so on point. That's what I keep seeing. And the dragons are going to come in, of course. Of course. I just have to giggle because my Pleiadian self is fully in myself. Because she's me, and I am her. So, blue dragon from the Pleiades prepares you to accept source healing. Accept a heart activation. Those AI features are so funny when they come in and they say a name and are they thinking of me? I think it's funny. Accept a heart. So we just got the heart activation. I can't believe this came in right after I did the heart activation. And I promise you all, I hope that you can maybe consider trusting me as a person on this planet. But I didn't look at, the only ones I saw were these because they have the words on them. But I did not look at these two dragons and these two Rose Oracle cards before because I wanted it to be something we all unveiled together. And this isn't proof that I am psychic. Okay, this is proof that Spirit is in support of us. Spirit has aligned everything for us. If we just allow it, if we just, you know what, so for me, for example, before this, I don't usually pick the cards before, but my guide said to do so and I trusted. So what their guides are showing me now is that you're all going to receive the fruits of my labor in the way of trusting myself. So they're saying you're going to borrow fruits from me for a little while. You're going to be snacking on my fruits for a little while. Okay, but then you're going to realize, oh my, I'm growing my own fruits. So they're talking about borrowed belief again. So these Pleiadian dragons are going to channel some light language through me. They want to go really quick with it because they're saying you're going to try to block it. Okay. So if you'd like to receive some of this for the 999 activation, just say yes. Eriania tua nere tuera. Iana terea, iana tere. Ianu atu eanu. Imara tuanea. Tuari ianua. Emnatiaroi. Eamere ianu iare. They're asking us to just remember our Lemurian heart. And they're just showing me light codes on water again. They've been showing me a lot of water and fire energy. And very even keel. It's what they're showing me now is they're showing me this image. These are the dragons. They're showing me this half of the water where it's go with me visually and energetically in these Akashic records, where it's water and it's the light is glimmering off of it, and then the other side it's like a split screen they're showing me, where the other side is fire, but it's not red fire. It's the violet flame. So they're showing me it's not just the violet flame. They're showing me it's the white flame, the blue flame, the violet flame, and the... I don't have a name for these flames, but they're like etheric. They're almost colors that we don't see as humans. So showing me this split screen, and they're showing me that... Okay, they're giving the riff again. Okay, so they're saying up here we're going to go the 919. Down here is the 999. They're saying down here, it might have felt like all choppy seas and water and all fire that we want to run from. Fire and brimstone is what they're saying. And then they're saying 919 doesn't have to get rid of, they're saying this is really important. They're saying the 919 that we're moving into, this ascension portal, is realizing we don't have to get rid of the water. We don't have to get rid of the fire. They're coming with. So it's ascended crystalline water, ascended crystalline fire. So it is, what they're saying is that this is a fire that is not hot. It is awesome. What we're moving into is so beautiful if we let ourselves see it. Let's take a moment in the transmission at 30 minutes in. Let's just take a moment to just still. Just get still for a moment. Just let yourself get still with everything that we just processed. They're showing me that we've done a lot of heart expansion. Golden era, baby. Yeah. They're saying we've done a lot of heart expansion. They're showing me a whole bunch of green light, and it's wild. But they're showing me like a new green light. It's like a new shade of green. It's almost like a golden green. It's hard to explain. We'll see what happens. Oh my God. Here's the green that they were just showing me. Oh my gosh, this is just I feel like I might explode into gratitude glitter sparkles right now. I'm just so blown away. I'm really blown away too because my ego was like, I really want to look at those cards, but I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. And I'm so glad I didn't because this is so fun for me too. I'm having fun with you all. I'm having so much fun right now. If you can borrow my fun fruit, take a bite. Take a big old juicy bite of that fun fruit. Helps you tune into the secrets of nature. Receive answers and guidance from nature. Align with your divine essence. Literally just took a bite out of my apple. Perfect. It wasn't just an apple, it was a fun apple. So, just to remind. Free fruit is delicious. Manja, eat up. All are welcome at this table. My heart always looks like a lush green garden. Oh, what a beautiful place to be. This is important. They're saying most of you would have let go of this already at this point in the transmission, but if you sense any, they're saying old reminders that, oh, it's so Akashic. Okay. They're saying create for yourself right now a safe haven within the temple of your heart. Because before this 999, you might have had apprehension to go into the heart, to open into the heart, to feel, to expand, to go quantum on that bee. That was me saying it, and I verified that I could say it. And he said, that's fine. But they're saying that when we gather together in these spaces, we're doing more than just, like-minded to like-minded or like-hearted to like-hearted. We're creating a safe haven within our heart. And they're saying it's really helpful to have each other as mirrors because it felt too vulnerable. So I want you to find the parts of yourself that think going into your heart it's too vulnerable, it's risky, it's dangerous. Find those parts now and say, come check out this table of fruits over here. Come taste this. Because then those parts of you that were hiding in closets and wanting to stay hidden and be not heard, not seen, not witnessed, not observed, leave me alone, recoiled, hiding away, they might feel safe to come back out again right now. And maybe shift their perspective. These aspects are you. Okay, so these parts are you. And my intention is to help them all just be here at the table, feeling loved, feeling okay about being heard and seen. I'm seeing like these are a lot of inner teens parts, but I'm seeing them kind of reluctantly, I'll say, come back to the table and just kind of sit. Some of them are a little grouchy, they're on their phone, they're like not fully participant yet, but they at least know that they're welcome at the table. We've all experienced what teenage human is, okay? We can give them the space they need until they're ready to fully put that phone down and start juggling the fruits, okay? They're eating the fruits, they're juggling the fruits. They're like, yo, you want to go outside and play ball with these fruits? This is so funny. I'm seeing like the emo teens again too. Those of you that might have like been in a band when you were teenagers or played instruments or sang or done something musically, those parts of you are now back at the table. Yes, they're a little reluctant still. Yes, they're going to need some time to warm up. But acknowledge that they're back at the table. What up, emo Bree? What up? Wants to go to every concert, Bree? What up? Welcome back. What up, girl? What up, boy? What up? Whatever this is. Okay? Welcome back. Let's have some fun. My teens are crazy. Yeah, I feel that, Joshua. Made a lot of mistakes. We all made some mistakes. We went down some wrong paths. But even those parts of us are welcome at the table. Chose to make some bad choices for a while. Come on back. Okay. Let me just change my positioning for the last... How has it only been 37 minutes? See, this is another one of those transmissions. Feels like we've been here for like a while, but we have only been here for 37 minutes. We're going to continue as we reposition. We're remembering how to break cycles. Okay, I gotta get my feet flat on the ground for this next part of the channeling. Whatever these Rose Oracle deck cards are, we gonna get some treats. We think we gotten treats already? Well, get ready for the desserts. Actually, we're gonna have some salty snacks now. We're gonna have some salt. My teen wants some salt. Okay, so just take a second to reset because we're about to move into whatever next is going to come through me. The dragons came through. The Pleiadians came through. The Lemurian, I'm trying to, as I'm on the ground, just getting a lay of the land as who all came through me so far. They want you all to know. There's been Arcturian versions of myself that came through. Lemurian versions. They're saying the embodiments of me that are in dragon form. That's fun. Uh, the embodiments of me that are in angelic forms. A lot of Lemurian today. It feels way more weighted in the Lemurian than the Atlantean, I'll say. And my voice is clicking like crazy, so I know we really in the channel. Some of you are going to start noticing this. I see. Okay, so some of you are going to start noticing that when you channel or you're just kind of being yourself, okay? You're not faking it till you make it. You're just like, this is who I am. You might notice like some things happening in your voice, and that's normal. I had to channel about it several times because it's been happening to me for years now. We are nature. I also see it happen in Stefan Burns and Reiki Rachel, and who else do I notice it in? When Ann Tucker channels the angels, I notice it in her. Yeah, some musicians, I notice when they talk, it happens. Have fun with this in the replay. Okay, we are nature, becoming grounded, embodiment, living in connection. So if you're loving this energy, you're going to absolutely love what I trance channel in 2 days. In the Soulful Embodiment Container, which is $111, just planting that little tiny seed in here if you feel like taking it. But embodiment. They're saying if we could help humanity move from 999 to 919, it's by embracing their embodiment. If we're going to go with words, it's those words. So your soul fully embodied through your whole vessel. Your soul here fully connective. No longer this, I have to reach and reach and reach for my higher self and my ego's getting in the way. And no, it's, I am my soul here, embodied in every moment. On the days I feel like meditating, on the days I don't. On the days I feel like creating, on the days I don't. On the days I feel like me being a little bit more of a consumer and you know what? I've been giving. Today I want to receive. They want to help us get grounded into that and let ourselves do it. This is the Akashic Records guides. They're showing me that also to move into the 919, we're just using this kind of numerology as a riff-off point at this point. But they're saying that to move from 999 to 919, we're also going to have to really let go of those, let go / heal the parts of ourselves that would guilt us when we did something that we enjoyed. I'm about to burp a bunch because we're doing some throat chakra stuff now. Manere hasunaya kiara nutosiaya. Unkaya niat iamara nutusianati. Imara nyarantusi anar tu en urnui antai ishkamara yamari mare. This is what they're showing me as the Divine Mother. Unkaya mate anayone. Unka niere anashuya ti eadoshian unkandroi I. Unkat eniat ashu anta aniranun ash. Ni ara okaye eshungaye yakara no eshara niere. They're saying drop your anchor if you haven't already. Antu aniara unki ere enkiara ndushi amana kwa nia. Unk ade nia at ana ank unkti eshi amana nanashu They're clearing out the back of the fields. They're showing me that some of you were kind of, it's almost a magnet energy, where it's not so much cords I'm seeing. This is like more of it's like a subtle, it's a magnet energy, that would Gentle tapping on any areas that may be having sensation, as well as drinking a lot of water, maybe holding some crystals or getting in nature. But what they're showing me is that some of you had some energy that like would pull you back. Let me see what that is. Is this relevant for anyone for me to channel on? You said the chest stuff, so I feel like maybe. They're mainly from the heart. So these are, oh, this is covered in wax. Oh no. Ah! Pillow Santo was covered in wax. Okay, so, no, that's for a reason. What they're showing me is kind of a waxy buildup on the back of the heart. And they're showing me a mirror. So this is very, very etheric. Also in the root. Okay, so that has to do with ancestors then, Andrea. So what they're showing me is like this mirror thing where they're showing me once we kind of ascend and we move, let's say, forward towards, they're calling it our destiny path or our purpose path. They're saying that those who may have felt left behind in this, it's like a suction energy. Like without them even trying or thinking about it, they may want to draw you back. And what they're showing me is this is where we're healing that guilt and shame. And what they're showing me is this is where we're healing that guilt and shame, because we might want to go back subtly to not expressing our gifts, or to, let's say, not pursuing our dreams, or to playing small or going back to sleep, quote unquote. You know what, maybe this awakening path is too much. Maybe I'll, okay. That's the energy that they're showing me that's being alchemized in this very moment. And they're showing me that this does not mean that these people, let's say, that are coming up for you are never going to be in your life again. They want to be really clear about that, because they're showing me that some of these individuals that are coming up for you, you're going to feel for a little while, and please go with me because this is very relevant. You're going to feel for a little while like you're leaving people behind. There might be that moment where you feel like I am leaving people behind if I continue to pursue my goals, my dreams, and my highest and best. We're healing those parts of you right now. Because even though they're good intentioned, and even though they really want what's best for, let's say, those people back there, from a soul perspective or from a Akashic perspective, or in other words, the version of you that is eternal and will never go away, no matter what you do, okay? How many thousands of lives you gotta live to try to deny this soul in here? What they're saying is the best way to help those people back there is for you to continue moving in this direction. And they're saying some of those people back there, after you've continued to move on, they're going to look around, they're going to do this. Okay, because they're going to first see you. Okay. Oh, she's living her dream, or he's living his dream. He's actually doing what he came here to do. Wow, okay. And they're going to be back here going, I don't want to be here anymore. Hey, remember me? Teach me. Show me. Okay? And this isn't like a polarized way of being. Like, there isn't a wrong way of being and a right way of being. But we did come here to be fully soulfully embodied. So the people that you're guilting yourself about and you're shaming yourself about that aren't, let's say, ready to make that choice. They're not ready to embody their soul yet. They've still got a lot of wounding to work through, or a lot of stuff to work through. Maybe they need a few things to occur in their life before they're able to embrace their ascension, their awakening, the fact that they're multidimensional, limitless souls. They might not be ready yet, but what's going to help them is you doing it. Not you denying everything that you are and running backwards. And they're saying the energetic I'm channeling on right now is going to be really, really prevalent till the end of the Uranus retrograde in February. So they're saying that basically from now until February, they're giving me they do the thing where they sometimes show me like dates and an arrow. They're showing me within this breath of time, within this now until February, and see the last like 20 minutes went by and like what felt to me like a second. Okay, time is weird. They're saying until February, this dynamic that we're talking about right now with you ascending and choosing to open your heart and showing up to your meditation practice and showing up to your spiritual gifts and choosing to do the things that other people might be making fun of you for, maybe judging you for, maybe rejecting you for, maybe saying, I won't ever speak to you again in my life. Okay, you're still going to do it. And just me as Bree, take this as a token from me because I went literal years with people that I envisioned to be like there for me and with me and supporting me. I had them, kind of a good bit of them, really turn their back on me and really judge me hard, heinously, okay? But I chose to keep going. Because it felt right to me. I knew in my heart I'm doing what I'm here to do. And every single one of them, every single one, has come into my life again with a somehow different. But you may experience, I'm not saying that you will experience this, because some of you have really open people in your life that are going to go along this journey with you. They're going to be curious with you. Okay? But some are not going to be ready to see you as all the way you. And the 999 version of you would have just stayed with that and said, well, okay, I'll just spend a few more years dull and, not experiencing passion or fun or bliss. The 919 version of you says, I'm going to send back these anchors to everyone that I've ever known so that if they decide one day to climb this one ladder, I got you. I'm up here. Let's go. Look over there. There's a whole section of the Akashic Records dedicated to ancient mysteries. You want to check it out? Hey, look over there in the Akashic Records. There's a whole section where I can figure out all of my soul lessons. I can go over there and sit with my guides. You want to come? You've probably got stuff up there too, within you. Do you want to go? But what my guides are showing me is just that, again, until February, it's going to be this situation where there's a lot of people that are willing to see this, that are opening to this, that are anchoring their gifts, that are anchoring their soul, that are really being authentic in life. Okay, and those are the people that we're going to be really finding. But the people that aren't ready, we're not going to judge them. We're not going to say, I wish the worst for you. We're not going to do the thing where we say, return to sender. What's going to prevent those people from hurting you is them healing. You're not going to, they want me to be stern about this. I'll be the mean teacher that no one wants to get. What they're saying is, don't let your ego fool you. You're never going to make your situation better by wishing worse on anyone. The people that did you dirty, the people that hurt you, or the people that like directly, you're like, how do I forgive someone that Okay, they don't have to be in your life anymore. But do not wish them worse. Because in truth, when you see it from your soul and not your ego, you know you want them to heal. And maybe, one day they will, but it's not up to you. So much energy is coming through me. This 999 portal is wild. I mean, it's coming through all of you too. It's not just me. It's not like, oh, I am the one person who receives light codes. We all receive light codes. I just might have had a few more years of practice in articulating them. My inner child just dropped like 10 anchors. That's fantastic. So just give a scan within yourself. How many anchors does your inner child want to drop? How many anchors does your inner teenager want to drop? And just drop them all down. And the final card today. Such a juicy transmission. Yum, yum, yum. I want to eat these fruits. I hope I have fruit upstairs. I know I have bananas. Anywho. Woo! The sacred waters, nourishment, replenishment, health, rest, and self-care. So if your inner child wants to play. Drop off right now. I'll put this one on YouTube or something. Don't worry, you'll get it. I'm here to share love, to ripple love. These codes aren't just for me. They're for all of us. So, to get really into that 919, how can you nourish yourself? Just let whatever arises, arise. How can you, I'm going to ask you some questions. How can you nourish yourself? How can you care for yourself? How can you benefit your long-term health in a soulful way? Remembering that our soul health is important as well. So we have soul health, we have body health, we have mental health, we have energetic health, we have relational health, we have physical health, spiritual health, etheric health, chakra health. Remembering, there's planting a little piece of candy. They're saying, remember, like, just make the intention to send source energy or soulful energy or your essence or unconditional love into every cell of your body, into all of your organs, into all of your blood, into all of your bones, into all of your skin, into all the way down your hair. I'll be right back. All of your organs, into all of your blood, into all of your bones, into all of your skin, into all the way down your hair. I'll be right back. So to all of you, send this, say, ah. I want to first make sure I'm back. Can everybody hear me? Good. They're saying, ah, aha. I am one with Source. I remember now. Separation consciousness is an illusion that was sold to me and that I used to believe in. But I choose now to believe in truth. That I am a divine, sovereign being of light. I remember that my soul is eternal. I allow my soul to be fully here now. And I commit to embodying my soul fully, every breath, every moment, and just for every day that comes after today. So they're reminding us of the just for today. And they're saying if you wanted an affirmation to really stamp this session in, if you got a transformation from it, and you did energetically, the mind may take time to catch up to the awareness of the shift. But they're saying you can use just for today, I choose to embody the entirety of my soul. Or you can say just for today, I choose to express my heart. Or just for today, I choose to bring harmony to every situation that arises. Or they're giving a whole bunch of them. I'll keep going. Just for today, I will exercise my compassion in areas I used to be shut off. Okay. Just for today, I will temper my ego. Okay, just for today, I will show up to my meditation practice. Just for today, I will honor my body's needs. Okay. So the last little thing, the last little cherry we're going to put into the transmission is that your body is, shifting in dimensional frequency too. It's not just kind of our consciousness point that's moving, it's the body is moving too. So remind yourself that it's safe to honor your body. So they're showing me things like when your body needs more rest, when your body needs more food, when your body needs more water, when your body may be craving different foods than you're used to. When your body starts saying, they're saying when your body starts just saying no to things it used to say yes to. They're saying have curiosity with your body, basically, because, we just kind of went to the Akashic Records, everybody, just so you know what just occurred. We went within ourselves to the quantum portal of our heart, intuitive eating. Yes, Andrea. Intuitive eating. And we had all those fruits earlier, so this is great. What they're saying is we go to this quantum portal of the heart, and then we remember that when we come back into the human vessel and we're exchanging with all these people that we were exchanging with before we maybe shifted our frequency and raised our vibration, we're basically remembering, they're saying remember the ring of inclusion with all of this. The ring of inclusion. So it's those things that would trigger the sympathetic nervous system, we're creating a new pattern so that, okay, here's this thing that used to bring me into a fight or flight. Just for today, I'm going to experience it with neutrality. So here's that trigger point showing up, the one that that used to happen. Just for today, I'm going to experience this with neutrality. So remembering we're not going to shift from a negative to a positive. It's if you sense a negative, the thing you should be looking towards is neutral. And then once you're neutral, you'll see the other side of what you blocked yourself from when you were only in the negativity. Any questions to close this really powerful session? I am wowed by everything that just came through. I don't even know how to process it. I will lag time for sure. Healing requires new foods often. Yeah. You even might feel that your taste buds are changing, you have a taste for new foods. That's very natural. That's very normal. They're saying par for the course of an ascending body. So, just give the body grace. So no questions to close it today. No questions at all. I'm really open to questions if there are any. The guides are fully with me. I don't think they're leaving me today. I don't think I could get them to if they tried. No, everyone's good. So just be sure to hydrate. We didn't have to block anyone today. Woo! Woo! Yes! I love you all. Thank you for being here. It's a really, really great transmission. Again, hydrate, ground yourselves. And then if you're feeling this extra joy, this extra spark, this extra fun, share it with someone. Share it with an animal, a tree, okay? Someone, a friend, a foe, whatever. All right, let's take one deep breath as a collective, all 60 of us. Deep breath in. And release. Namaste.